Joe's to Pingo Doce, grocery culture shock. I used to walk into Trader Joe's without thinking twice about anything on the shelf. I knew exactly where everything was, exactly what it cost, and exactly how long the whole trip would take. Then I moved to Porto, walked into Pingo Doce for the first time, and realized grocery shopping was about to become a whole new skill I had to relearn from scratch. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what surprised me most about grocery shopping in Portugal, what's actually cheaper here, and what I wish someone had told me before my first trip. If you appreciate this type of content, gently tap that like button. Let's dive into it. Alright, first up, that very first trip to Pingo Doce. I remember standing in the aisle trying to figure out which package was actually milk, because half the products I was used to reading at a glance were suddenly in a language I only half understood. It wasn't hard exactly, it was just slower. Every single item took a second longer to identify than it used to, and by the end of that first trip, an errand that should have taken 20 minutes took closer to an hour. Next, the layout itself threw me off. American grocery stores are built around volume. Big aisles, big carts, big everything. Pingo Doce felt tighter and more compact. And the categories weren't always grouped the way I expected. Things I assumed would be near each other weren't. So part of adjusting wasn't just the language, it was relearning how a grocery store is even organized. Now let's talk about price and product differences, because this is where it really hit me. A cart that used to run me $100 at Trader Joe's came out to €40 at Pingo Doce for similar items. Some things were noticeably cheaper, some things I couldn't find at all, and some things I found, but they looked nothing like the American version I was used to. Different packaging, different portion sizes, sometimes even a different texture on something as basic as bread. Let's talk about what's actually cheaper here, because this surprised me, in a good way. Fresh produce, meats, fish, and wine, such as my favorite Aveleda Alvarinho, and my freshly baked croissants all run cheaper in Portugal. If you're used to American grocery pricing, especially Trader Joe's pricing, this is one of the genuinely pleasant shocks of living here. Fresh, local products that would have cost a premium back home are often just part of the regular shelf price here. Quick break: if this kind of real-life expat detail is useful to you, check the description and the pinned comment below for helpful resources on this topic. Now, what I still miss from Trader Joe's. Honestly, it's vegan walnut banana bread, peanut butter, and their vast assortment of tasty frozen dinners. From pasta to burritos and pork fried rice. There are things about American grocery shopping that were genuinely convenient, and I'm not going to pretend the adjustment was all upside. Some days I still catch myself wishing for the exact brand or the exact convenience I used to take for granted. What took the longest to adjust to wasn't actually the language or the layout, it was the pace. Grocery shopping in Portugal isn't a fast in-and-out errand the way it often was for me back home. People take their time here. The checkout line moves slower, conversations happen in line, nobody seems to be in a rush. At first that drove me a little crazy. I wanted to get in, get out, check the box. But once I stopped fighting that and just accepted it, grocery shopping actually became one of the more relaxing parts of my week, instead of one of the more annoying ones. If there's one thing I tell someone before their first Pingo Doce trip, or any Portuguese grocery store for that matter, it's this: don't expect it to feel familiar right away. It won't. Give yourself a few trips before you judge it, and don't go in with a tight schedule. Go in with some patience, and let yourself actually look around instead of rushing through on autopilot. Looking back, that first grocery trip was honestly a pretty good preview of what adjusting to life here has been like overall. Slower than I expected, a little disorienting at first, and ultimately better than what I left behind, just in ways I didn't see coming. And if you want to go deeper on what daily life actually costs here, I made a video on exactly that. You can check it out by clicking right here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.